Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
The dressed hairy coat of a mammal. A garment made of animal pelts or synthetic fur. Dense coat of fine silky hairs on mammals, e.g., cat or seal or weasel. Attack and bombard with or as if with missiles. Pelt the speaker with questions. The dressed hairy coat of a mammal. Rain heavily. Body covering of a living animal. Cast, hurl, or throw repeatedly with some missile. They pelted each other with snowballs. The outer covering of an animal. Provide with clothes or put clothes on. An article of clothing. Garments of the finest silk. Put a coat on. Cover the surface of. Furnish with a surface. Coat the cake with chocolate. A thin layer covering something. A second coat of paint. Form a coat over. Dirt had coated her face. Growth of hair or wool or fur covering the body of an animal. An outer garment that has sleeves and covers the body from shoulder down, worn outdoors. Cover or provide with a coat. Growth of hair or wool or fur covering the body of an animal. Mustelid of Northern Hemisphere in its white winter coat. The expensive white fur of the ermine. A shifty, deceptive person. Deceive somebody. English statesman who supported American independence and the French Revolution, 1749 to 1806. Be confusing or perplexing to. Cause to be unable to think clearly. English religious leader who founded the Society of Friends, 1624 to 1691. Alert carnivorous mammal with pointed muzzle and ears and a bushy tail. Most are predators that do not hunt in packs. A member of an Algonquian people formerly living west of Lake Michigan along the Fox River. Become discolored with, or as if with, mildew spots. The Algonquian language of the fox. The gray or reddish-brown fur of a fox. Small rodent with soft pearly gray fur, native to the Andes but bred in captivity for fur. A thick twilled fabric of wool and cotton. The expensive silvery gray fur of the chinchilla. The soft brown fur of the beaver. Skin of a sheep or goat prepared for riding on. The skin of a lamb with the wool still on. The fur of a rabbit. Castrated male rabbit. Large feline of African and Asian forests usually having a tawny coat with black spots. The pelt of a leopard. Fur coat made from the soft lustrous fur of minks. Slender-bodied semi-aquatic mammal having partially webbed feet, valued for its fur. The expensive fur of a mink. The brown fur of a muskrat. Beaver-like aquatic rodent of North America with dark glossy brown fur. The brown fur of a muskrat. Freshwater carnivorous mammal having webbed and clawed feet and dark brown fur. The fur of an otter. A hat made with the fur of a beaver, or similar material. A man's hat with a tall crown, usually covered with silk or with beaver fur. The soft brown fur of the beaver. Work hard on something. A native or resident of Oregon. A full beard. A movable piece of armor on a medieval helmet used to protect the lower face. Large semi-aquatic rodent with webbed hind feet and a broad flat tail. Construct complex dams and underwater lodges. The fur of a rabbit. Any of various burrowing animals of the family Leporidae having long ears and short tails, some domesticated and raised for pets or food. Flesh of any of various rabbits or hares, wild or domesticated, eaten as food. Hunt rabbits. An omnivorous nocturnal mammal native to North America and Central America. The fur of the North American raccoon. A very dark black. An artist's brush made of sable hairs. Marten of northern Asian forests having luxuriant dark brown fur. A scarf, or trimming, made of sable. Of a dark somewhat brownish black. The expensive dark brown fur of the marten. A member of a naval special warfare unit who is trained for unconventional warfare. Fastener consisting of a resinous composition that is plastic when warm, used for sealing documents and parcels and letters. Make tight. Secure against leakage. Seal the windows. A device incised to make an impression, used to secure a closing or to authenticate documents. The pelt or fur, especially the underfur, of a seal. A coat of seal. Cover with varnish. An indication of approved or superior status. Affix a seal to. Seal the letter. A finishing coat applied to exclude moisture. Any of numerous marine mammals that come on shore to breed, chiefly of cold regions. A stamp affixed to a document, as to attest to its authenticity or to seal it. The warrant bore the sheriff's seal. Close with or as if with a seal. She sealed the letter with hot wax. Decide irrevocably. Sealing dooms. Fastener that provides a tight and perfect closure. Hunt seals. The pelt or fur, especially the underfur, of a seal. A garment, as a jacket or coat or robe, made of sealskin. A kind of arboreal rodent having a long bushy tail. The fur of a squirrel. Tall hat. Worn by some British soldiers on ceremonial occasions. The pelt of a bear, sometimes used as a rug. A city in southwestern Russia on the delta of the Volga River. The fur of young lambs. Thick soft fur lying beneath the longer and coarser guard hair. Seal consisting of a coating of a tar or rubber-like material on the underside of a motor vehicle to retard corrosion. Cover with a primer. Apply a primer to. Thick soft fur lying beneath the longer and coarser guard hair. The first or preliminary coat of paint or size applied to a surface. Coarse hairs that form the outer fur and protect the underfur of certain mammals.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.